Needing to do a cord cutting ritual for so long, but I've been holding back because it's not something easy to do. People try to make it seem like it's nothing, but when you share love with someone, it's hard to cut that cord. So it took a minute for her candle to light. I'm in the white and she in the black. As more as it burned, it was like kind of neck to neck. But I noticed that like my candle had like a teardrop in the area. I feel like my candle was dripping way more, like emotionally. It took 9 hours for this ritual. That's how long our relationship was going on. It was going on for years. I almost missed recording it. So it started to, break the chords. I don't know exactly what this means. So if you know how to read this ritual, please, in the comments, can you please describe what's going on with this? Because I don't know what this represents. I know that it seemed like it was a hard time trying to break the chords. But if you know how to read this more intuitively, please, tell me in the comments below. Y'all, I got scared on this part. I thought it was about to be a whole fire up in here. I had to go. I was trying to go grab me some water. Things was popping everywhere. I was so scared that it was just gonna catch on fire. This was my first time doing any type of cord cutting ritual, any type of cord anything. But I don't know what this all represent. I noticed that like we end up having like three flames apiece. I know you can't really see it good in the video because I was trying to record it on my phone and on my camera. That was not the best idea. So I was trying to make sure I was getting it on both. I don't know why I did that, but I did do that. So yeah, this part was crazy for me. Just watching it, and I felt like my candle was like crying right there. It was like drips and drips. I know a little bit about what certain things represent. I just felt like I was like, she wouldn't let go of the cord, and I just had to be the one to, sever ties. It was really hard to do, having a relationship for years and knowing that someone is not evolving with you. It's really heartbreaking. And I just feel like it was one of the hardest connections I had to break. It took me a long time to even do this ritual ceremony because of me still really knowing that it was good for me to let go, but still couldn't take it upon myself to really let it go. And I think that's kind of what it represents, because I feel like in this part, my candle starts to like, it look like to me in person that it was reaching out, and it's still kind of connected, the candle wicks, and I just see like my candle just like, it looked like it's crying. I was so emotional doing this because I just feel like it's something that has to be done, but don't mean it's easier. And I feel like I kept on going back and trying to hold on to something that I knew that wasn't working for me. And she was latching on to me. And like, even in the beginning of this video, it's like her candle was leaning on to me. And that's how it was in our relationship. She depended on me for everything, and I just depended on her. We was both dependent on each other. I was dependent on her for emotional support, even though she couldn't give it. But this was a long process. I mean, it really took 9 hours, and I had to kind of just put the flame out myself my flame out, because it would just not go out. But this part, it seemed like my candle was like literally holding on to her or blocking her from coming in, because she always wanted to come back. And I knew that it was time to just let go. But if you guys are getting something else from it, and it's like our candle is still holding on, and I think it's coming to the part where, yeah, we kind of let go. But my candle was pouring into her. That's why you see the white. And this process just went on for so long. And at the end, I kind of like, don't you see that purple? It'll kind of remind me of a ghost right there. And maybe I'm reaching, but it reminds me of a ghost. And it was crazy because I couldn't even catch her candle. Her candle went out on its own. My candle did not even have a candle piece anymore. I don't even know what it was burning on, but it was burning on to something. And that's how I used to be. I used to have to hold on to something to keep me going. And it's like my candle didn't even have the candle anymore. It just literally was the flame that was holding on to anything. The piece of the wax that's on the bottom, I use that to, keep the candles in place. And it was just holding on to anything that it could. And I thought my candle was going to go out before her candle because how low mine's was. Like, she still had a little bit of candle, but mine's, I had no candle. And I was just like, it's going to go out. It's going to go out. And I don't know what that's going to mean. But hers went out and I didn't even get to catch it. I was about to start recording and it just went out. And mine just kept going. It was finding anything to just keep on going. Like even the pieces, because I never touched the pieces of the wire. It would connect to the pieces of the wire. And it was just growing and it was getting big. It just never was going out. It was just going and going and going. It got stronger and stronger and stronger. You see how light it was in the beginning, and it just was growing and growing and growing. But I ended up having to put it out because it was just going for so long. And this is just the end result. Y'all, please tell me at the bottom in the comments, what this represent. It was so many clips. That video got so long, I had to cut a lot of it out. I wish I could show piece by piece, but I had like 69 clips. That was crazy. Maybe that's going to be some type of direction or message. But if you guys know how to read these rituals and these ceremonies, please don't be a stranger. Tell me what you saw in that. Because I'm just giving what I was seeing. But, I know that it's good to get another eye. I wasn't going to post this video, but I feel like I really wanted to see other people's perspective on what they got from this cord cutting ceremony. Thank you guys for watching. I'm sorry it was so long, but I wanted to get as many clips as I could in it. You guys take care. Peace.